Merging of two speakers together, is it a crime? I don't know. But wait, you will know. Some certain people, they place two speakers together, they call it 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines, and all that. While are they doing that? They don't even know. Even when you ask them, they will be like, oh, my boss, and my boss, this is how he has been doing it. Even the boss of their boss, that's how he has been doing it. They are unable to explain to their apprentice that, oh, this is why we are doing this, but calm down, I will tell you. Do you know that merging of those speakers together, all you are doing is that you are trying to expand your coverage. That's number one. Then number two, you are increasing your sound pressure level. Let's stick to these two important elements first. Coverage and increasing your sound pressure. Does it mean that when you merge one or two speakers together, does it mean it will be louder than one? Let me explain. When you do the right thing, if you are merging two or more speakers together, just know that you are only increasing the sound pressure level by a little number of your gain. If the sound pressure level of your speaker A is 100 decibel and you add another one to it, it will only increase that by 6 dB thereabout. Now, if you add another one to it, making 3 lines, it will increase the sound pressure level to, let's say, 7 or 7 point something dB or thereabout. I hope you are following. When you merge another one to it, it only had maybe 1 more dB to make it around maybe 9 point something dB, which means this does not mean it will add significant gain to the pressure level. But does it mean that this will show? Yes, it's something to look out for. But the major part of it is that you are increasing your coverage. Now, most of you people, you do this thing the wrong way. You connect your speaker to just one amplifier and you are expecting to expand the coverage. My brother, you are deceiving yourself. If your speaker does not match your amplifier and you are looping it, my brother, you are a liar. This is why I tell you that experience is not knowledge. Now let's go a little further about this. Do you know what is called SPL? That's sound pressure level. That's the pressure that your speaker can take. You get the point. And the other one is the coverage. You want to cover certain number of your audience. Now let's follow the principle of your speaker. Your speaker has what wattage and ohms. Now, you have to match the wattage of your speaker to what? To your amplifier. And there is what it calls ohms on your speaker. You also have to make sure that the ohms of your speaker also match your amplifier. Now, let's go a little further about this. You see, on your speaker, when you look at it very well, there is something written at the back. You see peak, program, and continuous. When they say peak, you see that the number will be higher. They can say, oh, peak at, for example, 2000 watts. You see program, you can see somewhere around 1002. And you can see continuous, you can see somewhere around 600. What does this mean? Now, let me explain to you. You see, that peak, they are telling you that the force, let me use that word. I know you are expecting some certain English and I will not speak those English. The force that hits your speaker at once, at a go, just like when you start a generator, the current that it throws out instantly is that 2000 watts they talk about. Does it mean that your speaker can handle 2000 watts? No. They are just telling you that your speaker can take 2000 watts at once first say, oh, okay, this speaker just pick something. It can pick 2000 watts. Then the program means that what this speaker can do continuously. It means program. That means this speaker can handle 1200 simultaneously. Now, the continuous that they put at the back, they are telling you that if you take power from this speaker to another speaker, you are getting 600 watts. Now, do the math. You put 1200 speaker, you take a power from it, 600 watts, to a speaker that has the same sound pressure level as that same speaker. You take 600 watts to it. What do you think the speaker is going to do? The speaker is only going to produce 600 watts. Now, when you now loop another one from that speaker, what are you doing? You are doing rubbish because we don't know what you are doing. This is where you have to power each speakers individually. Speaker A, one amplifier. Let's say your amplifier can handle 2000 watts because you need to give headroom when you are powering your speakers. If your speaker can do 1200, your amplifier should at least do 1006 per channel. Now you have speaker A per channel of your amp steady. Your speaker 2, one channel of the speaker, which means these two speakers are handling the same power at the same time. That is when your sound pressure level will be increased. A little number. That is when you can also get that coverage that you are looking for. I know this is too much of a, but the basic thing is when you want to loop your speakers together next time, make sure that it's just a placement that you are doing, but each channels of your amplifier is powering each speaker so that they can produce the same quality of sound. Not like one speaker will be louder than the other one, because you people who are like you are used to that and be looping speakers together up and down. They will be telling you that if I put one of my speakers to all these your three speakers, one of my speakers will be louder than it. Some of you will be being agidi. You'll be like, no, come and face me. You will disgrace yourself. Did you attend the worship and gather we did early this January? You can go and ask those people that attend and ask them the type of speaker that was being used. It's not about big speakers. It's about you knowing what you are doing. Because they will be talking to you every time. It's a giddy you will be doing everywhere. I hope you have gained this thing I'm talking to you about now. If you like, you still listen. If you like, don't listen. They will disgrace you in public. Another key factor that happens when you loop, don't let me say loop now. You people want to put loop in my mouth. When you merge speakers when you place speakers together, another thing that happens in that case is some cases for stereo imaging. And how do you achieve this stereo imaging when it comes to this certain speaker? And I bet you know what stereo means. If you don't know, watch my other video where I will talk about stereo. Stereo basically means different signal coming out of different channels. Now, when you place two speakers together, for example, you can make your vocals be coming out of one speaker, and you can make your instrument come out of the other speaker. It depends on how you want to configure this thing. If you like, continue doing your agidi. You will learn until they disgrace you outside.